up, everybody? I am not your boy, Dave.
Not your boy.
I'm Shane. With me is,
Hey, Shane, how you doing?
WrestleMania? I don't know. What?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Let's do that
I
one.
love to ramble.
Yeah, Ramblin' Man Russell. Yep.
I'm not going to ramble in this voice.
You already did a little bit.
Yeah, strain something.
This is the DQP Weekly, where we talk about news, movie news, deaths, trailers, games. We have weird quizzes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love some weird quizzes.
So let's get it started.
Yeah, let's do it. Got
Do
the
we-
intro first?
I just did it.
Oh.
Truncated. I didn't introduce myself. I did, because I'm not your boy, Dave. I'm Shane. And then I introduced you, and we have one less person. So, and I fucked up the AKAs, and there was, no AKAs for the third person.
Yeah.
So it made it a lot shorter.
Yeah.
But now it's not,
Okay.
because I just explained everything.
Yeah.
Headlines.
Third intro?
Nah, well, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Headlines, correspondence, whatever the fuck. Wherever we're going, let's get there.
To hell. Headlines.
Please.
Headlines. We got headlines. Up first for headlines. Todd Chrisley of Chrisley Knows Best has been sentenced to 12 years in prison. And his wife, Julie Chrisley, has been sentenced to 7 years in prison for Brank. I don't know what that is. But they've been sentenced for bank fraud and tax evasion.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Did you ever see their house?
Yeah. Ridic. Julie, however, claims her 10-year-old adopted daughter is suicidal in an attempt to avoid her prison sentence.
What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, a little tax evasion, a little bank fraud. Doesn't necessarily make someone a shitty person, just, but then I read that.
Yeah, trying to get out of it by saying that your kid is suicidal.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't have committed felony crimes.
Yeah, it also
so
could
that
be
you
even
could
if
take care of your adopted child.
Yeah, even if it is true, could be systemic of the lifestyle, and then so it's still Julie and Todd's fault.
Yeah,
for losing everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, little interesting piece of prison news for you.
Yeah. I don't think they let regular people off when their family is suicidal because they're going away.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're like, I guess they shouldn't have killed somebody then, or stolen all that money, or whatever.
Yeah.
Smoked that weed that they shouldn't go to jail for anyway.
That's a different discussion.
Is it?
No.
Yeah. I'm right.
But I agree with you. I wasn't disagreeing.
Well, I know. I'm just telling the audience that I'm right.
Oh, okay. Audience. Shane's right.
Yeah. Well, they're used to it.
Up next for headlines, Chris Hemsworth is finishing his contracts and then bouncing due to 2 genes found in his DNA that contribute to Alzheimer's. He has emphasized he is not retiring and has not been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He's just taking a large chunk of time off. He wants to spend time with the kids.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, I mean, yeah, you should spend time with them while you're not amidst Alzheimer's, because that's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of you that have gone through that? I have. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I have not. And I mean, it's hard to imagine, but I imagine it is a difficult situation.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Especially going from being able to live by yourself to needing 24-hour care. Almost like that.
Yeah.
That's not always how it happens, but
yeah, it can.
It can.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fucked. There's no it's not to say that he will for sure get it. There's not it's not 100% chance that he's going to eventually have Alzheimer's.
Yeah, right.
It's just he has a much larger chance of getting it than the average person.
Sure.
Which is crazy. It's yeah. It's fucked up. I really like Chris, so
Yeah.
it's kind of sad to hear.
Yes.
But up next on headlines, in a strange twist of events, Bob Chapek is officially out as CEO of Disney. Replacing him is ex-Disney CEO Bob Iger. So Iger is back. Along with that, one of the first things Iger has said is he plans to put decision-making back into the hands of creatives.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I know that Chapek was catching a lot of shit for how he was running the business, more based on how the parks were being run.
Yeah.
But I feel like he was previously the head of the parks.
Yeah.
But then, like, I guess he had more decision-making power, so he was changing other stuff. I don't know exactly, but I didn't know anything about him having, like, problems with, like, the regular Disney animation studios or their TV or anything like that, or with the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had anything, like, any negative influence on any of that.
Yeah, I don't know. If we take a look at some of the more recent Marvel movies, I could see where maybe he got in the way, but I also feel like that's still kind of a stretch because
the stuff's all like been in production for a long time.
Yeah, and it's primarily in the hands of Feige.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with Star Wars.
So what I thought was interesting, same thing with Star Wars. And so what I thought was interesting about Iger's comment is I wonder if it's more of like oh, hey, while this is happening, let's try to fix everything we fucked up in the last 2 years by saying
blame it on Chapek.
Yeah, and like just blame it on him.
Dumb.
So, that's speculation. Yeah. I don't have a spy at Disney headquarters. Shh, don't wink.
I winked with this eye.
Oh.
The one they can't see.
Okay. But yeah, so I thought Iger's comment was interesting, comes at an interesting time. As we've seen, I feel like a little bit more critiquing and divisiveness out of some of the more recent Marvel movies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's at all about the Marvel movies. I think it's about everything, but I'm not sure, like, what I think. I also think it's, like, kind of the corporate stooge mentality where, like, something happens, the stock price starts going down, the board of directors is like, we gotta blame somebody. You get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think he was popular inside the company. But
no, from reports, like, from what's been online and stuff, it doesn't seem like he was well liked.
Yeah. So I don't know that he actually did anything, but we don't know. And it was all very, very sudden.
Yeah.
And like immediately replaced, not like, yeah, we'll vote on this week. It'll end up in the news. And then like in a month, we'll say that we're hiring this guy back. And then like a month later, he replaces him. This was all like on Sunday.
Yeah.
Which isn't even a day that this kind of news normally comes out.
Yeah. So it's like he got a call at home.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, man, Disney board of directors here, we're going to fire you today and don't come to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, it's like they caught him in the closet fucking Minnie. And like, which is normal for a CEO, but he was also like live streaming it. So they had to get rid of him. So they called Bob real quick and they're like, all right, we need you back. He's like, I was watching the live stream. I know. Tell Minnie I'm on my way.
Oh, weird.
But
I mean, Pluto.
Pluto was there. But no, like, I don't know. It's almost like he did something that day or like that weekend.
Yeah. And
like, they were like, oh, whoa. Because that was what everybody was saying when it first broke.
Yeah.
They were like, what just happened? He did something. They're trying to stem the tide of a scandal or something like that,
Yeah.
but like nothing's come out. So like either they stemmed the tide or it's just weird.
Yeah, no, it's super weird. And for like Iger to come back is also weird because like they must have been desperate. Like not he didn't necessarily like leave on bad terms, but
but like everyone was happy when he stepped down.
Yeah.
Cuz everybody thought everything that was going on at that time was his fault.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
whatever. So it's definitely interesting. So then I also do wonder if it was a situation where they were like, yeah, Iger's gone, and then Iger's been gone for a minute, and they're like, what did we do?
It could be that. It could very well be that. There was a lot of Reddit comments of people that said they worked at Disney and the various parks and stuff. So when Chopek was lower down the food chain, he would like go and talk to like the whole company at that park or whatever, right? And they were like he was like a charismaless piece of toast. And they couldn't figure out how he had that job, let alone continue to rise through the company. So I don't know. It could be that they needed somebody to blame for stuff, but they didn't actually want to get rid of Iger, so Iger left and they brought him in and he soaked up all the shit, and then they were like, okay, you're done, get out.
Yeah.
We're throwing away the sponge. Come back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or, I mean,
dude, this is all bullshit. We're pulling it out our ass.
Speculating, we could speculate a little further because Iger did retire at an interesting time when lots of CEOs were retiring, and there was, some conspiracy theories about
maybe they had
some
already
crazy
stemmed
shit going
the tide
down.
of the scandal, and now they're pulling the Band-Aid off because the tide has passed.
Yeah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I want to see what other CEOs return to their roles.
Oh, God. The old guard is back.
The old guard of 2 years ago?
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much that for that. Like, most of what we were saying is just speculation.
Oh, yeah.
So, take that with a grain of salt. But Iger being back is a true statement. That is a real thing that just happened, as wild as it may seem.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so up next for headlines, I got good news. Well, I guess maybe good news.
I hope it's good news.
I don't know.
Because I'm about to tank
news.
everything.
Yeah, you are. Marvel's Blade project has found its new director.
Okay.
With Helmer Jan de Mange. And I'm pretty sure I said that right.
Okay.
He previously directed an episode of Lovecraft Country.
Just one?
Just one.
That's not how it was worded in the title.
Nope. Because I was like, I don't remember his name on that show. So I checked. It was one episode. Which, I mean, okay. He has like some other director credits.
Okay.
But this will definitely be his biggest project he's ever worked on.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's, a similar thing where they bring in somebody that has some TV experience, even if it's streaming TV.
Yeah.
And they bring them in and they blow up. And they just do great.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, I want another good Blade movie.
Yeah.
The first, the first one was good. The second one, as far as I remember, was okay.
Yeah, the second one's not bad. It's a little weird, but it's not bad. The third one's a little rough.
Well, you put Triple H in a movie.
Yep.
But, yeah, I hope that movie is good.
Yeah, I do too. The director change is interesting. I don't know if that had anything to do with Chopek.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that have, happened. But I don't know. You can't blame like Phase 4 and like you can't blame like the Book of Boba Fett or any of the stuff that people don't like about whatever. You can't blame that all on Chopek because he wasn't there that long.
No, yeah, he wasn't.
That's like we replaced the head coach of this team and he didn't immediately turn it around this season, so we're gonna fire him too. And it's like, he didn't hire any of these people. He just came in and was like, all right, guys, we got to try and turn it around.
Yeah.
This is how I do it. How do you guys do it? And like, there's a long conversation that usually involves like the company or team or whatever continuing to struggle until that guy can like turn it into what he knows works.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Chopek had that chance. And I don't like we said, we don't know what happened. And I don't think that, it could have had something to do with the director of Blade leaving. I don't know. It could have been that they had done 16 rewrites and he was like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited for the Blade movie. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope it's good and like adult enough.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that turns out. Well, that's all we got today for headline.
I have another Marvel news thing before we go to the depressing part of the show.
Okay. What you got?
The dude that played Shatterstar in Daredevil in Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Deadpool 3.
Fuck yeah.
Think about that for a second.
I'm not correlating all of the contents of my brain.
He like parachutes into the rotor blades of a helicopter. In Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be in Deadpool 3. He's also the like plot armor bullshit character in the new Mortal Kombat movie. It's the same actor.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like is it just going to be like his ear and Deadpool's had it in his pocket for like 2 years?
I don't know what's going to happen. If it's going to be like a alternate universe version, like he's going to like
multi-dimensional
come
shit.
to the MCU from the Fox dimension and like Deadpool is, he's going to be like, "Hey, I know you. You got fucking killed by a helicopter." And he's going to be like, "Yeah. What?" And then that's all he's in the movie. I don't know.
It'd be pretty funny. I'm ready for Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Can I have Deadpool 3 like for Christmas? Because all I want for Christmas is my Deadpool 3.
Ryan. No? Okay. Yeah. But that'll be it for headlines. Haha, I stole your thing.
You did.
Now
so that's it for headlines.
Now it's time for Memento Mori.
Oh no.
First one
can
we got.
Go back to headlines.
Yeah, the first one we have is from today, like right before we started writing the show.
Oh, fuck! I don't think I've seen this one.
James Winburn has passed. He was the stuntman who portrayed Michael Myers in the original Halloween movie.
Okay.
He's also in some other stuff. That's not the only thing that he did. He did some 70s and 80s TV action where he was stuntman in like McCloud, The $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman. He did films like Poseidon Adventure, The Fog, The Stuntman, Escape from New York, and Tron. He was in everything from the 70s and 80s.
Sounds like it. I mean, you said Tron. Was there anything else?
Wow. Wow.
That's all that existed, right?
He was a stunt double for stars such as Peter O'Toole, Barry Bostwick, Stan Lee, Chevy Chase, George Hamilton, David Hasselhoff, and many more.
Is a stunt double for Stan Lee?
And David Hasselhoff, like, separately.
Is this guy a skinwalker?
Yes. I don't know.
Huh.
He directed movies. Probably stuff that Dave has seen. Miami Beach Cops.
That's Dave.
The Death Merchant.
That's definitely Dave.
And The Evil Altar.
That might be Dave.
But yeah, he passed away. I'm assuming today. That's when the news came out. Or maybe yesterday. This came out yesterday. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
James Winburn. The other one comes from Monday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Jason David Frank passed away at 49. Oh, James Winburn was 85, by the way.
Oh, lived a good life.
Yeah. Jason David Frank passed at 49. You know him from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He was the Green Ranger and the White Ranger, and later the Red Ranger and something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that was in.
That was it's when he comes back 10 years later or something. And it's like, I don't remember. I think he also had the Gold Ranger power armor.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I watched Power Rangers when I was a kid, but after the first 3 seasons, I'm I don't have a.
I don't know when the stuff with
lot.
the Green and White Rangers happened, but that's kind of what I watched, sort of. I think.
Yeah, it's I think the Green Ranger stuff happens towards the end of the first season.
Sure.
Maybe early second season. White Ranger stuff is.
Yeah.
Season 2. It's also weird because it's not broken up the way that we typically think of things being broken up.
Yeah, because it's not. Well, if you didn't know this, Power Rangers isn't a real show. It's
not.
It's a real show with half a real show pasted on top of it.
Yeah.
They took a Japanese show for all the action and everything, and they shot some stuff with the American actors and then cut it in to you and then voiced over the rest of it.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know that, go watch. What was that in? Was that
Super
in the Toys That Made
now.
Us?
Yeah, it's in the Toys That Made Us. The whole thing
on Netflix. You should watch that. But yeah, they explain everything about Saban and stuff. That dude was genius. He made so much money off of that shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so Jason David Frank passed away Saturday night or Sunday morning, something like that.
Yeah.
He was 49. The cause of death has not been revealed at this time, but reports are saying that it was suicide.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize they hadn't officially revealed it.
Apparently he had been going through a messy divorce, and there was not an altercation, but a phone argument with his ex-wife, to-be ex-wife. I'm not sure if they had finished the divorce yet.
Yeah.
And she called the cops after the argument, and then I think there was a wellness check after the argument, after she called the cops.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I hope he is at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate events.
Sad day.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Jason David Frank. It's always really hard coming out of this segment, Memento Mori, because then we try to pick the show back up, and it's just awkward as fuck.
But you know how, yeah, we should probably start modeling our segues after somebody. You know who has really good segues?
Who?
Bert Kreischer.
Oh yeah,
He has amazing segues.
Yeah,
they're great.
Thank you for saying his name, because I couldn't remember it off the top of my head, and I was gonna have to look it up. So welcome to the trailer park. Bert has a movie coming out.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, and we watched the trailer for it. It's based on his most famous bit
story, the thing that propelled him into any kind of fame.
Yeah. The movie is called The Machine. Yeah. And apparently it's about him getting involved with Russian crime families.
Yeah. So,
but as himself, I think.
Yeah. So in the trailer, the chick is talking, and she's telling him the story, and in the trailer you don't realize she's telling Bert the story.
Yeah.
So there's a guy on this train and he has his shirt off the whole time and she's like telling the story. So like you kind of pick up. What I thought when we were watching the trailer, I was like, fucking Bert's not even going to be in the movie. He wrote the movie about his bit.
Yeah.
And then he made a movie. Like that's what he did, which comedians have done before. Usually not to any degree of success. But so you see all these flashbacks.
Yeah.
That you don't realize are flashbacks. You just hear her telling the story.
Sure.
And then more toward the end of the trailer, like maybe halfway through or so, it shows Bert and she's telling him the story. And he says, this is where I'm pulling this whole theory I have about this movie from this one line.
Uh-huh.
And he says, oh, I'm your origin story. Because she's talking about how he like stole some jewel or something like that. And so what I think this movie is I think this movie is a sequel to a joke that Bert told that got him famous.
Yeah.
Like, so I think all the flashbacks, the guy with his shirt off is clearly Bert.
Yeah,
and he
the
casts some like
super
tall,
jacked
ripped
guy.
Dude.
Yeah.
And so the flashbacks are the joke that he told that got him, which I don't know that it's not true. Like, I'm not saying it's not true. Like, he says this is a true story that happened to him.
Yeah.
Like on late night shows and stuff like that. What I find hard to believe is he got approval to make a movie about this joke from these people from the Russian mafia or whoever that took him on this adventure.
Dude, who knows?
But so yeah, I'm 90% sure we're gonna see the joke in the flashbacks, and then the movie is a sequel to the joke when the little girl grows up and has to hunt down the jewels that he stole when he was off adventuring with the Russian mafia.
Go watch The Machine, the special. You just killed Rick.
Look, Rick don't die. These don't stand up worth the fuck.
The heads are too big. That's why you leave them in the box. But go watch the like comedy special so you know what the fuck we're talking about. And then go watch the trailer. It looks funny.
Yeah. So he's told this story so many times, but like you can get on YouTube or I imagine TikTok or Reels or whatever and just type in Bert Kreischer the Machine.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard him tell this story, it is definitely one of the funniest stories.
Oh yeah, it's funny as hell.
Like Bert Kreischer is like if God gave Dane Cook any talent.
What? That's a weird description.
Well, so like I can listen to Dane Cook tell a story.
Sure.
Like I don't mind him as a storyteller. I just don't think he's necessarily like hilarious or like really that funny, but like I think his stories are engaging, so I've been able to like watch his stand up, but it's not stand up to me.
Do we have
like,
young listeners, because I feel like they won't even know who the fuck Dane Cook is. So like, when's the last time he put a special out that was like on anything worthwhile?
All right, so let's bring back Waiting. So Dane Cook is in Waiting with Ryan Reynolds, which I assume everyone in the world has seen multiple times.
No. That's not true at all.
Yeah, I can't actually believe that movie was like as small of a movie as it was. Like when I watched it in theaters. I thought it was it was like this giant comedy that came out, and then like
nobody knows.
Yeah, only a few people have seen it and know what we're talking about.
The Hangover got sequels, and Waiting got a straight to DVD sequel.
Yeah,
back when straight to DVD was a thing instead of straight to streaming. And, you know, after VHS, before streaming, ask your parents.
Yeah, Waiting is definitely funnier than The Hangover.
I mean, I like The Hangover, but like Waiting was like had like an all-star cast and everything.
Yeah. Well, Waiting is like the thing I like. So the thing I like about the Waiting versus The Hangover, which this isn't the first time I've heard like had this comparison or like discussed this comparison, which is interesting. But like Waiting is like situational restaurant humor.
Yeah,
like you have to get it. Like The Hangover is like jokes and setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like So that's like why I like that's why I like Waiting more than I like Hangover. But yeah, Dane Cook. That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about Bert.
Yep.
Yeah. Weird tangent.
I don't know. You brought up fucking Dane Cook, and then you brought up Waiting, and then I don't know. I don't know. He's out of control. So anyway,
also have trouble focusing.
The Machine.
Yeah, The Machine.
I don't know when it's coming out.
Well, neither, but I want to watch it.
Yep.
Like tomorrow. Hey, Bert, can we have The Machine for Christmas, please? I'll spend all Christmas Day in a movie theater watching Deadpool 3 times and The Machine twice.
Fuck it. Let's get Quantumania too. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
I know you listen because we suck your dick all the time.
Yeah. Also, will you go ahead and just confirm that James Gunn is doing Quantumania, or did do Quantumania, just...
What?
They're lying to us. It's a James Gunn movie.
Anyway, that's going to do it for the trailer park.
Yeah, no more trailer park. Let's ride this Cadillac out of here.
We got recommendations now.
We do have recommendations.
Go ahead.
I
don't actually recommend this.
I got a couple things we'll do real quick. So first off, Rick and Morty came back this week. Might be one of the best episodes I've seen of anything ever. And I feel like I say that a lot.
He says that every fucking time a new episode comes out. And I just I've stopped watching the show because I'm just it can't be that good. I'll just imagine that it was that good and that I'm missing out, and that's better than being disappointed.
No, last season was weird. I didn't say it about last season. Last season I was like, what in the fuck is happening?
I know.
Most of the time. But this season has been really good. And there's a couple episodes in the first half of the season that I was like, holy fuck, this episode is amazing. But Doug texted me and was like, dude, did you watch Rick and Morty yet? And I was like, no. And he was like, you gotta watch it, and and all this stuff. And so then I watched it right before going to work. And I was like, oh yeah, Rick and Morty, let's watch it. So Cassie and I sat down and watched it. And I was watching it and I was like, what the actual fuck? I can't even, I just want everyone to see this episode. Because this episode is fucking wild. Especially if you talk about writing or stories or you know the mechanics behind that stuff. This is one of those meta episodes that just broke me. I was just like, fuck. And it's a sequel to a previous episode, which we don't get a lot of in Rick and Morty. But this was really good. This is so good. I'm over the moon about it. But then I also watched the first episode of The Cabinets of Curiosity, which is a Guillermo del Toro Netflix anthology series.
Yes.
I watched the first episode. I previously talked about anthology shows. I either get super into them or I hate them. After the first episode, it's kind of funny. It's about this super conservative veteran dude that is a piece of shit. He buys storage units and sells people's shit that they couldn't afford to keep.
Yeah. Storage wars.
Yeah.
Only he was in a real war.
Yeah. And then he finds something, but there was a very heavy blue is right, red is bad tone over the whole episode, which I don't necessarily mind, but it felt a little much. I don't know.
Anytime a message is entirely too heavy-handed, then whether you agree with it or not, it's entirely too heavy-handed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So that was kind of weird. That kind of threw me off throughout the first episode, and then it was it was kind of predictable. Which Guillermo del Toro is not necessarily not predictable, but it usually has a little bit more artistic integrity. However, he's not directing any of these. It is his director's collection like they're all directed by different directors and stuff like that, and so it's like his like director's collection thing. So it's interesting. Like I said, I've only watched the first episode. If you like anthologies or you need something short to watch or throw on, then check that out.
Cool. I watched a couple things on Netflix as well.
What'd you watch?
I watched This Is the End.
I love that movie.
The apocalyptic comedy with like everyone from 2014.
Yep.
Like literally everyone. Like I can't even begin to like Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, you got Jonah Hill, and fucking
James Franco, and God, fucking
Channing Tatum is like, there's like a cameo. Michael Cera is awful in it on purpose. It's great.
Because he's Michael Cera.
Yeah. Rihanna is like sort of in it. She's in it, but she's like a extended cameo kind of. Kevin Hart is like an extended cameo. Yeah. Jason Segel is like an extended cameo. What the fuck is the one dude's name? Big ass titties.
Craig Robinson?
No, Craig Robinson is not the one I'm talking about, but Craig Robinson is in the whole movie. God damn it. He's Red in Pineapple Express.
Fuck.
Why didn't I just...
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. Yeah. So basically, Jay and Seth are good friends, right? From Canada. And they grew up together and came up through the ranks together. And then Seth kind of like shot up and Jay kind of stayed where he was. And it's like Jay comes to visit and they like are broing down. And then he's like, hey, we're going to go to a party at James Franco's house. And he's like, ugh, I fucking hate all those people. I hate LA and I hate those people. And so it's like, no, let's hang out with him. So they go to hang out and then the world ends during their party. And like full on biblical apocalypse, like the rapture, demons like walking the earth, like every biblical like natural disaster other than the flood, because everything's already on fire, so they don't need the water. But really the water would be kind of nice. And like they're trying to survive in James Franco's house, and like they try to convince Emma Watson they're not trying to rape her. Like everybody dies. Like everybody dies. Whether they go to heaven or not is another story. But yeah, it's a super funny movie, and also like, what the fuck? we got a Christian biblical apocalypse with like cum jokes in it.
Yeah.
Lots of cum jokes. Yeah. And it's just fucking hilarious.
This is not Nicolas Cage's Left Behind.
No, but they were left behind. So it's like the it's the atheists left behind.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, this did happen.
Fuck. Oh, well. So, yeah, if you're into that, if you're into those comedies like Superbad, Pineapple Express, Knocked Up, those kind of movies.
Yeah.
And you're also into like crazy apocalyptic shit and like survival stuff.
Yeah.
Go check this movie out if you've never seen it before.
It's like my favorite of all of those movies, probably.
It came out in 2013. It's rated R as fuck.
Yeah. It's like almost NC-17.
Yeah, if there was like more actual person dick or like a vagina in there somewhere or something, then it'd probably be NC-17.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched that, and then I watched this is gonna be weird. I watched one of the documentaries that's been on there now, the Redeem Team, about the 2008 2006. I don't know when's the Summer Olympics. Was it 2008? I
think we had it in 12. So
2008. Yeah, 2008.
4. Yeah, because we had 2000 Olympics.
Okay,
right,
so
I don't know. I'm not a sports
Atlanta?
Guy. You're asking
96
the wrong
was
person
Atlanta
about sports.
So 2008 was the Summer Olympics in Beijing, and that was when the U.S. like 3 years before that, the U.S. entered into like actual like world tournaments and stuff.
Yeah,
as opposed to just showing up at the Olympics. Because in 2004, the U.S. men's basketball got bronze, and that was like the first time in. I don't remember how long it was. 20 years or 20. It was like 9 Olympics or something like that.
Yeah.
So 36 years.
Yeah.
Something like that. The first time that the U.S. men's Olympic team didn't win gold.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long. The 70s? I don't know. I don't remember. You got to watch it. But it was like LeBron and Kobe and Melo and like fuck, I can't remember everyone's names. Dwayne Wade, basically like everyone that everyone has talked about being the greatest of all time in the last 15 years was on this team.
Yeah.
It's basically like a repeat of the Dream Team, right?
Yeah.
The Dream Team was like 92, which was like Michael and fucking Magic and, you know, all those guys. And it talks about like how that came to be and like how we went from it all being college guys to opening it up to the NBA, and then the NBA guys kind of like starting to wane on giving a shit about the Olympics. And then in 2004, one of the reasons that we had problems was because it was in Greece. It's in Athens. And it was right after we went into Iraq. And a lot of guys were worried about their safety.
Yeah.
And so they just declined to go. So then they got a lot of the younger guys to go. And they ended up losing. And they all like felt terrible about it and stuff.
Yeah.
So then and all this time, like we never had to qualify because we always got gold.
Yeah.
So once they lost, and then they had to go qualify to get into the Olympics. So they had to like go to these world championship tournaments. So they were actually like playing during the NBA offseason every year up until the Olympics. So then they like became like a real team, as opposed to being like guys that got together 3 months before the Olympics and go and like beat everyone's ass because they're from the NBA.
Yeah, and they're just like the best of all the teams.
Yeah, but now like everything's different now because like, and even then in 08, even then it was different. In 04 it was different. Where like the other countries were starting to have their own, you know, like stars that were going to the NBA, but they would come back for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And they would have these teams that these guys, you know, they grew up with these guys and like they knew how these guys played and they had like real teams.
Yeah.
You know, they were like basically like an actual NBA team playing against a bunch of NBA guys that were used to being the only guy on their team, you know?
Yeah.
The big star on their team, so they didn't know how to fucking work together, and that's how they ended up losing and shit. But it's really interesting. It's cool, and you like get some insight into some of those guys if you give a shit about basketball. It's also kind of just interesting in general.
I do think I want to watch that.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And it's like super fucking sad to see Kobe and his kids, like, because both his daughters were there in Beijing, and like I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
I don't think I would be sad about that, but holy shit.
And then you said it was sad to see Kobe, and I was like, oh yeah, shit.
Yeah. But I mean, it's really good. So if you guys care about basketball at all, or just interested in like sports documentaries, I think it's a really interesting one. But yeah, that's what I got for recommendations.
Nice. I have another recommendation. You and I hadn't talked about this yet. And I don't think you went and seen it yet. But Cassie and I on Saturday had like an impromptu movie date.
Are you fucking serious?
It was spontaneous.
This is bullshit.
Are you actually mad? I wouldn't have told you this on the show.
Just fucking do it.
I don't want to.
Just turn the knife. You already stuck it in there. Go ahead and turn it.
I was trying to think of another movie that was out because that would have been funny. But I don't know what else is out.
You're a terrible liar.
No, Black Panther is interesting.
You're a fucking prick.
It's interesting. It's sad. Don't be mad at me. Like, decided last minute.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope if you had time to think about it, you wouldn't have betrayed me.
So it's like kind of sad.
Yeah, I'm sure
like,
it is.
Super sad.
Oh, you mean the movie?
I did mean the movie. Unless you want all the feels in the theater, like, I would say you could wait till it came out on Disney to go see it.
Well, Bill from Indy told me that it was bad, so. So, I didn't care for the first one.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not going to care for this one. I'm going to be sad because a real person died that was like a cool dude.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, I'm going to be like, yep. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I was initially excited because of who our antagonist was. And then after the trailer, I was a little less excited. And then throughout the movie, I was like, why?
Yeah.
So yeah. What's that? I guess I just wanted to say I don't recommend seeing it in theaters. Like, I almost did wait for it to come out, like, on Disney Plus, because I wasn't sure because of the trailer. And then, but yeah, we were in Lafayette. We went to a rage room. Like, that's fun. That's one of the funnest things I've ever done. So you go in this room, and you just destroy shit. Like, give them a little bit of money, and then you just go destroy shit.
I'm going to turn this into a rage room here pretty soon.
Just gotta, flatten this tablecloth out a little bit over here. But yeah, the Rage Room was fun.
Yeah, where's that at? Well,
It's-
never
there-
mind.
that
We'll
one
talk about it
in Lafayette.
outside of this. I meant like, where exactly is it at?
Oh,
We
I
don't
thought that
need
was
to,
another
like-
pun about you raging out on me.
No,
Oh, okay.
nope, no. Anyway, are you done recommending things
Yeah.
that I haven't done or seen or had fun with or had a chance to have an opinion on? Or
I recommend.
did you go see Black Adam?
No, I didn't go see Black Adam.
I think we can rent it this week.
Good, because that's what I was waiting on.
Sorry, Dwayne. You didn't send it to us. Fuck you.
Yeah. And also, there's too much confusion about what the fuck is happening with the DCEU. So,
Whatever.
yeah, no. I'm done. After I recommend going to a rage room and smashing things to your heart's content,
Yeah.
I'm done with recommendations.
Okay. So now it's time for Shane's game roundabout.
Yeah.
Roundabout. We're gonna throw some dice around.
Oh, are we? Do we need dice?
No,
Oh.
it's fine. So I played Zombicide with some people this week. Not Russell, and not because I didn't invite him, because he was stabbing me in the back and going to watch a movie without me that I wanted to see.
Well, the movie was on Saturday.
Shut up. So we played Zombicide Undead or Alive, which is, if you didn't listen last week, it's a Western version of the Zombicide franchise. Works mostly the same, except it's harder. We didn't beat any of the scenarios from the book. Not one.
None?
We played Mission Zero, which is supposed to be like an introduction to the game.
Yeah.
And we played it twice. It's 2 fucking tiles. Two tiles.
Okay.
We lost twice. So we're like, okay, you guys want to keep playing? Yeah, sure. Okay. We'll skip this one. We'll play mission 1. Okay, that one was 4 tiles. We reset the game after 3 turns because we were going to lose. And then we played it again. And we played the second time we played it with 8 characters. 2 characters per person, 4 people playing. And we fucking lost again.
Bro. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
What the fuck? It's so hard. We may have also been stupid, but that's neither here nor there. But
how long are the games on this one?
I mean, those can be fairly short, but the estimated time for the games is obnoxiously way too short. Like they say the first one should take 10 minutes. The first try we took maybe 45 minutes. The second try, I think we took a little bit longer because we were trying to be more careful.
Yeah.
But it was still like probably just under an hour. And then the other one, we lost within an hour or so. The one that we played with 8 characters. So like they introduced an interesting mechanic. The other games, basically, it's like go and complete the objectives, make it to the exit square, right?
Yeah.
This one is like sometimes it's like that, but they have these train tiles.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like a timekeeping, like you use another like a token that goes across, and then once it leaves the map, then you flip over the train tiles. So like on one side it's train tracks, on the other side it's the train.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the next turn it moves over, and then like the other train tile becomes the cars.
Yeah.
And then the next turn the engine is off the board and becomes this side's train tile, and then just the the cars are on the map, and then the next turn there's no train, and you have to get off on the train.
Okay.
So you have like however many turns it takes for the marker to get across the map, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 turns while the train is on the board to get onto the train to get off the map. So that one is like timing and stuff, and we were like, oh my god, we have to hurry and do the stuff, and that's kind of where we got fucked.
Yeah.
But it was fun. We were just like, why is it so hard?
It can be hard and fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
That's good.
It was super fun, but it was like it was punishing. Like they've gotten rid of some of the like easier stuff, because in the way the difficulty of the game works, as your characters get better, you gain they call them adrenaline points. It's basically experience. As you kill zombies, you gain points, and you go from blue to yellow to orange to red. And you gain abilities as you do that, and extra actions and shit like that. And the cards start at blue. They have all 4 settings on them. So then, like, you pull one that has like the walker zombies, and it's like it'll spawn 2 walkers on blue, but it'll spawn 4 on yellow and 6 on yellow or orange, and then like 8 or 10 or whatever on red, right?
Right.
So a lot of the stuff that was like really bad wouldn't have anything on blue, like abominations. Abominations are big bad zombies that come out, and they're harder to kill, and they kill you really easy, and they do extra special stuff.
Yeah.
These come out all the time. They come out. They just come out. They don't come out on blue. They come out whenever you draw them. Not only do they come out, they make their own spawn zone. So then they not only do they come out and fuck with you, they increase the number of zombies that are coming out every turn until you kill them.
That's obnoxious.
And like the way the previous games worked, you would go into a building. If you went into a building, the building would spawn zombies, because there's zombies in the building. Somebody lived there. They're dead now. They're undead now. Yeah. So you would like, okay, there's one in some of the older ones is like, okay, there's 3 rooms. I draw 3 cards. In 2nd edition, they printed the buildings to where that was like, this room is lit, this room is dark, this room is lit. Only spawn zombies in the dark rooms. Yeah. In this one, they have corpse piles on the tiles in some of the rooms. So when you go into a building that has corpse piles, you put a spawn token there, and zombies spawn there until you break the spawn. Okay. And you have to have holy water. So you can find holy water by searching rooms, or you can find holy water by getting water and having a true believer. I don't remember what the class is, but basically priests and nuns can make regular water into holy water, and then they can destroy that. But like, if you don't have one of those and can't find holy water, then it just keeps, it's like a random extra spawn that just shows up and just keeps pumping out zombies. Yeah. So like,
fucked.
Yeah. The number of spawns gets really high really fast if you don't manage it. Yeah. And we kept not managing it. We're just trying to play it like the other games have been, and we're just like, oh fuck, why is there 17 spawns on the board, guys? We're getting so many cards. Oh fuck. So yeah. It was mostly like tactical error, but like also just like the game is way more punishing if you are not like managing the spawns and stuff. Yeah. Whereas like the other games, it was like, if you got powerful enough, it didn't matter. You were just like, I fucking kill all the zombies, bitch. Yeah. This one's like, I got a 6-shooter that I gotta reload every other action. That's all I got. Help! There's 32 zombies coming at me. I ain't got that many bullets. Yeah. So that's kind of how it feels. It's super fun though. Looking forward to playing it some more.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
We've also been playing some more Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
We've been playing DMZ.
Yeah. I played a little bit with you.
Yeah. You played a little bit. I've been playing with Bill from Indy. A little bit with our friend Mike, and then I played with Chad and someone else that Barry knows. I don't remember their name. It was weird because I was like, I was trying to play with Barry because I saw that Barry was on.
Yeah.
Or I was like texting him. And he was like, "Nah, I just got up. I'm going to like take a shower and go to bed." I was like, "Bro." He's like, "Play with Chad." I was like, "Okay." So I was playing. I was just like playing random shit with Chad, and then Chad went to the bathroom or something, and this random person I didn't know joined my party. And I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And they were like, "Who the fuck are you?" And we're just like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then Chad came back and he was like, "What the fuck?" It was funny. It was good stuff. But we played with him a little bit, and DMZ is very interesting. So if you guys have played Warzone or know what Warzone is, the new Call of Duty has a huge map for Warzone and DMZ. And Warzone is like your generic battle royale. They've added some stuff this year that's a little different, but it's still a battle royale. But DMZ uses that map, but you basically go in. It's a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more like Outbreak, but with people.
Yeah.
So like, you can go in with a squad of up to 3. A bunch of other people can go in with squads up to 3, and it's PvP. But there's also AI, and there's less people than there are, I think, than when you play the battle royale. And the map also doesn't shrink the same way, at least until you get to like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like force the issue of the PvP.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of like contracts and special shit to do around the map, and you can like go and just like steal shit from like shirt jacks hanging on hangers and computers on the ground, and
lots of looting.
Yeah, looting anything that you can think of to loot. Medicine cabinets, shit just laying on fucking shelves and shit. And it's kind of like Tarkov Light. So like, you don't really build anything, but you do only have one life. And if you die, you lose everything that you have on you. So you have to exfil with stuff.
Yeah.
And then you kind of build up the stuff that you have at home, or whatever the fuck you want to call that, your armory or whatever.
Yeah.
With contraband guns, which are the guns that you bring back with you. And then you have an insured gun slot. You have like 3 of those, but 2 of them are locked. Where it's basically like, that's the gun that you build, and then you can take that in with you. If you die or drop it, it takes 2 hours of cooldown before you can use it again.
Yeah. 2 hours out of game.
2 hours out of game. And then you can cut that time down by getting money or stuff in the game. So if you go in and play and get a bunch of money, you can like bring it in the next time, maybe, if you make a lot of money. It takes quite a bit. But yeah, it's an interesting gameplay mode. I'm really enjoying it. There's also like missions and stuff. So like, it's like kind of specific stuff, like go here and do this thing, or like, Bill and I were doing one where it was like, it was called like World Traveler or something. And it was just like visit 6 points of interest. So you just like get in a car and drive around the map and like find places.
I was on with that
you were on for that one. Or like, take a car to 5 different gas stations and fill it up and repair it, and then exfil with gas cans, and just like weird shit. Some of it's weird. Yeah. Some of it's like very much like a special forces thing. It's like go take over a SAM site and stuff like that. But some of it's like random. But it's fun. It's really interesting. It's like a nice change of pace, both from the multiplayer of the paid game from Modern Warfare 2 and of the Battle Royale of Warzone 2. So, like, I think it's cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's still a beta, technically, I guess.
Yeah.
So some features might change. I'm hoping there's, like, an option to unequip stuff other than your gun and keys. Yeah. Like if you're like, I don't want to take my large backpack in this time, so I'm going to set that down. I'll just take my small backpack or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like being able to save stuff like that. So you have like, 100 slots and you're like, okay, every time I see a backpack, I'm fucking taking it back.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm going to die next time.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like DMZ a lot. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's still like the once you die, you're dead thing. But like, I don't know. It's more okay on that. Because like, I don't know. It's just different. Like the stakes and like the way the game like plays and the AI and stuff like that. Like it's really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like it a lot more than the battle royale function of Warzone.
Yeah. I don't like battle royale.
Yeah.
But
I've still been playing like a lot of multiplayer.
Oh yeah, me too.
Multiplayer to me, I don't know. Like to me, the multiplayer feels good. Like I'm not really seeing or having a lot of issues.
I had some issues, and then I feel like I've had a lot less since Warzone came out, because the game was out for like 2 or 3 weeks before Warzone came out, and then Warzone came out, and there was a huge update. And season 1 started and the battle pass came out and stuff. Yeah. And I've had a lot less issues with the game itself, like playing the game.
Yeah.
I continue to have horrible issues with the UI of the menus and like the shell and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that stuff is awful.
But the game itself, like once you get into a match, I've not had a lot of problems since the update.
Yeah.
So all right, is that going to do it for the roundabout?
I think so.
So you guys know what's next?
My favorite thing's next.
Is it? Is this your favorite thing?
Maybe.
Random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here.
I love random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here.
Yeah!
Not that I love Dave not being here. I hate that Dave's not here.
Yeah, me too.
I love random internet quizzes with Shane when Dave's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 10 questions for you.
Yes.
This one's true or false. Eskimos keep their food in a fridge to stop it from freezing.
False?
You're wrong. That's a weird-ass question. Continuing on.
That's true, they do?
Yeah, apparently they do. It's true.
Strange. Huh. Okay.
These questions. Random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here. The 100 folds in a chef's toque are said to represent what? Yeah, use a multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
100 ways to cook vegetables, 100 ways to cook potatoes, 100 ways to marinate stuff, or 100 ways to cook an egg.
100 ways to cook an egg.
You are correct.
Boom.
Wow.
I don't know. As soon as you said it, I was like, I've heard that before. Why have I heard that before? I cannot tell you. I'm going to guess waiting.
Random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here. Who invented the Pringles can? A. Frederick Bauer. B. Julius Pringles. C. Igor Sikorsky. Or D. Charles Babbage.
A.
Frederick Bauer.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Oh, boom.
That was a hard difficulty question. Next to man, what is the most intelligent life form on Earth? A. Dolphins. B. Whales. C. Apes. D. Porpoises. Or E, dogs?
I'm going to go with A, dolphins.
It's porpoises.
Okay, so, like... a dolphin is a porpoise, right? Are these not the same thing?
Dolphin a porpoise? No. Dolphins and porpoises are cetaceans, marine mammals that are closely related to whales. Dolphins belong to the Delphinidae family and are up to 30 feet long. Porpoises, 30 feet long? Jesus fucking dolphin Christ! What? What the fuck are they feeding them dolphins? Anyway, porpoises belong to the Phoconidae family, are smaller and stouter with other anatomical differences, like how fucking smart they are. Next question.
So porpoises are small dolphins?
No, they're small cetaceans.
Animals are confusing. All right. Next question.
Oh, this one is freeform. I get to type in a number.
Oh, God. Arithmetic.
No. The youngest pope was blank years old. Hint, under 20.
Thought they called those altar boys.
Pope.
How?
An under 20-year-old pope.
I'm going to go with 13.
13. Nope, 11. It doesn't tell me who. Thanks.
That had to have been a long time ago.
Nah, it was last year. Random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here. Coca-Cola was originally colored A, black, B, red, C, green, D, yellow, E, clear.
Clear.
It was green.
Was it green?
It was green.
I knew they had to color it for a reason. Maybe it's because people didn't want to drink a green drink.
You're doing real bad, son. Which flavor of jelly comes from real fruit, not flavoring? A, cranberry. Who eats cranberry jelly?
I don't know.
B, blueberry. C, strawberry. D, raspberry. E, lemon? Lemon jelly? Is that real? All these other ones are berries. Are lemons a berry? They're not a berry, they're citrus. What the fuck is going on with this fucking quiz? A, why is there an E? Why are there E's? Answer the fucking question.
I'm gonna go with E, lemon.
No, it's cranberry. Cranberry jelly doesn't use fake flavoring. What the fuck? This is number 8 out of 10 on Random Quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here. Which two animals were believed to be a giraffe's parents by early Europeans? Oh my god. Oh my god. Which two animals did early Europeans think boinked to make a giraffe? A cheetah and a llama. A leopard and a horse. A camel and a leopard. A gazelle and a jaguar. Or a jaguar and a camel. I wonder if the order has to do with which one they think fucked the other one.
I'm gonna go with what was C? A cheetah and a llama?
No, that was A.
Oh, okay. What was C?
Camel and a leopard.
Oh, camel and a leopard.
Leopold?
Leopold.
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
Holy
with that
shit, you're right.
Oh, fuck.
And camel and a leopard. Early Europeans. Super
what a
intelligent.
bunch of uncultured idiots. I don't know. They didn't know any better.
Question 9. Once again, we get to enter our answer. This one's a word. So, A sultan's wife is called a blank.
I don't think I'm allowed to say those words.
No,
on
it's
this
a fruit.
podcast. Oh,
It's a fruit.
it's a fruit.
Yeah. I could eat a peach for hours.
So is it a peach?
Is that what you want to put?
I think that's what we should go with. I don't know what the fuck else it would be.
A prune.
Banana. A prune.
A sultana.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, me either.
That makes sense.
Well, I mean, apparently it's a sultan's wife. And it's a fruit. All right, last question. You've got 3 out of 10 correct so far.
Yes. I'm gonna get this one.
All right, we're back. Random internet quizzes with Shane because Dave isn't here.
We didn't go anywhere.
Paedophobia is the fear of A, dogs, B, feet, C, pedals, D, children, or E, chairs.
I'm gonna go with feet. I hope it's feet. Please be feet.
No, it's children.
Oh my god. What?
What the fuck is this quiz? God damn it, Pro Pops.
All right, so I think next week we just need to do 5 segments of this same segment. Just off this same website. This is ridiculous. I want to know what else they got.
Wow. That is insane. You failed. It actually says that you failed.
Oh, does that mean I didn't get my certificate?
Oh, you got a certificate of achievement. I got a score of 30 out of 100.
Yes.
On the random test of useless information quiz.
Participation trophy.
From ProPros Quizmaker, November 22nd, 2022.
Yeah.
He's got a little stamp of
there's too much
disapproval. I can't believe you just said that. But anyway, since that's the end of that segment, that weird segment, that's going to do it for this episode of DQP Weekly.
Yeah.
I am not your boy, Dave.
Not your boy.
I'm Shane. And this is producer Russell.
I am. Join us on things.
Wow.
I thought I had that. All right. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We have hired a social media manager so you can see our posts.
Yay, Rachel.
So we have posts. Thank you, Rachel, once again, for being awesome and doing those things. So follow us on those so you can keep up with our stuff and posts and things. Also, we have a subreddit, which is a Reddit below Reddit. I don't know how the internet works.
It's our own forum thread about
forum. We have our own.
Reddit is just a forum, guys. Like, I don't know if you guys understand how the internet has always worked, but it's literally just a fancy forum. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, so you can check out our subreddit, Drafty Quarters Productions. Check us out there. Join us on Patreon. You can support us if you enjoy the show. You want to help us out and paying our social media manager. That'd be awesome. Find us on Patreon under Draft Quarters Productions, and subscribe to our general support tier for $1. And email us questions, thoughts, concerns, suggestions at draftyq@gmail.com.
Awesome. Way to go. You did great.
No.
Thanks for listening, everybody. That has been the DQP Weekly. Catch you on the flip side. And don't let your meat loaf.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.